Welcome back. Today is the Java Day 8. We've been doing a lot of practice on a lot of things. Now, today I want to finish few things, team, before we can get into the next. Most important is I want to talk about how we practice further on functions. So I'm going to give you a live assignment and I want you all to do a couple of these. One, function to find if a number is prime or not. Okay, it should tell me if I give a function a number, it must tell me if it's prime or not. And a function to tell me if a number is a Fibonacci number or not. And also a function to find if a string is a palindrome. Now, I'm going to go into these, but I want you to spend 10 minutes right now, team, all of you, on this session and try and give me at least one of these. I want to see how you're practicing. Okay, so this, I'm going to say to do now. All right, team, so get going with it. Take up your Eclipse. Start trying to write a simple function. And each of those functions should be able to do these things for me. Okay, everyone? Thank you. Waiting for you to respond back on the answers for this. All right, team. Giving you 10 minutes for it. All right, team. So I started the session asking for some of you to complete these assignments. I've given you 10 to 15 minutes, in fact, 20 minutes. Extremely disappointing that very few people are showing interest. I don't have enough motivation to teach to such a dull audience. I don't intend to teach these classes anymore to you guys, okay? I don't want to do the Java for beginners or kids. Let me finish it for today. But for the ones who are doing some practice, I want to notice your names and see what you're doing, please. Anish, shall I make you the presenter? And Cheryl, I have your hand also raised. I don't see any other hands raised. If I see another hand being raised in the next 3-4 minutes, I'll consider. Otherwise, I'm not taking you to the next training. Yes, please, Anish.
Hi, Karthik.
Hello.
Hi. I just did like a simple function calling. So each time I have to change the number. So I thought I should finish it in 10 minutes. So this is my function. If you can see the
Yes, I
public
can.
void. Yeah. So odd even numbers. So I have just given integer one number. I'm not getting anything. I'm just calling it in the function itself. So I'm just
Okay.
doing the regular division, like if I is module of 2 and if it gets a remainder as 0, then it will print as an even number, or else it will print as an odd number. So I'm just going to run this program. I actually wanted to use the return function too. So I was seeing and the time was up. So I have given the function as 7. So it comes as an odd number.
Let's also give, can we call that odd even on line 7, copy, paste it to something else?
Where do you want me to?
Where else
Like,
can you put it?
I just put it on top so that I thought I can call
What
it.
is top,
So
please?
um, this is the main function.
Correct. You put it
Yeah,
into the main function.
yeah.
So put it again into the main function. Line
Oh,
8
so
is
you want me
empty.
to like, okay.
Correct.
So I can give here another number.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give 10. I'll
Perfect.
save it and then,
Now, 1 second before you run. Let us make it a little bit more descriptive. The number user has given is even, we're saying, right?
yeah.
We'll say I is even or I is odd. Can we say
Okay,
that?
so yeah, uh,
Mhm.
the number.
No, we'll say I is even or I is odd.
Okay, okay, okay.
So we can almost delete that whole sentence.
I'll just say I, and then I'll give a,
Plus,
oh, yeah. I
no
always
problem.
forget a
Not a
plus and
problem.
then I
And
just go.
only when you show me team, I can guide you. So when it comes to
Okay,
me, I can keep doing this is correct. Exactly. The same way we'll put it here. Okay, can we make one more line 10 that is there? The curl braces,
yeah.
get it in line with the line 6. So make
Oh,
one
okay,
indent.
okay.
So that way, when you look at it, from line to 6 is one method called the main method, which is
Main
very
method.
important. Then from line 12 to 25, I guess, is your own custom function or method called odd even. Now let's run it, please.
Okay.
7 is
Yeah,
odd, 8, 10 is even.
10 is even.
Can we add a space?
Oh,
So see, a space is there won't make a difference. All right. Those are blank spaces. Where did you want the space to come?
in between. So I can put like a colon and then I can say,
No. See, your double quote is there, right?
yes. Oh,
So put a
okay.
space there and then say is even.
Oh, okay. Here, okay.
Correct. Correct. Because how many ever empty spaces you give between I and plus,
It doesn't take. Okay,
it
okay,
doesn't matter for it.
okay, okay.
Yes.
Lesson learned. Thank you,
No problem.
Karthik.
Not a problem at all. Perfect. Now
Okay,
that's
yeah.
good. Very nice. Good job.
I
And
even finished the one that you told use functions and finish for addition, subtraction, multiplication.
yes, please. I want to
Uh,
look at that too.
okay, 1 minute. Okay, I think now all my things are right. Okay.
Okay, let's read this code.
Let me just go to the top of the screen. 1 minute.
Correct.
Uh,
Yes, please.
yeah. So this is my, oh, okay. I was trying to do different things. So that's why you can see the big decimal. Just ignore it
Uh-huh.
for now
Sure. No
because
problem.
I was trying. I didn't know how to do the decimal because I put
Uh-huh.
decimal. When I explain, I'll let you know what I did. Okay.
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
this is my first function for addition. It's quite simple. Like I just get two numbers and then I add it. And first time I tried was to print it. And then I
Mhm.
just saw the like your videos and you showed me how to return C. So I used that function here. So I'm getting the result here. I'm then going to the main function and I'm storing the result. The result will be in my ad. So I'm
Uh-huh.
storing it in A and then I'm printing it separately.
Excellent.
Okay, so it's the same thing I did for subtraction and multiplication and division. What I did the mistake was right when I did just the double E, I was
Mhm.
getting only like 10.00 and all that. So I didn't know how to.
Correct.
So I Googled and they were like saying big decimal and all that. And then I figured out that I should give double even for the integers here.
That is true. That is true.
So that is how I figured, like it was lot of mistakes but Eclipse was showing me what mistakes I were making. So it was easy for me. So that's why I used the return function for all. So all I have done is just like have got the result and then I have like printed out in my main function.
Very nice. And that's
So
the whole perspective team. I have not yet shown you too much of Google search and finding solutions there. But yes, that is what we want to use very extensively. Now,
so
uh, let's see. I really like the ease of this code. Int a equals my add, int b equals my sub, double equals my div, and how we're calling these functions and printing them. Each one, it is doing its own return C, and except for the alignment of code, everything looks very intact.
I'm still learning the alignment. I'm still learning.
So, and now when we get to Python, correct?
Yeah.
Python will not have this curl braces. And there, for it, every tab space or indent is a new block. Okay, so there
Okay.
it will force you to align it. It will force you
Okay. Okay.
before, and Java is trying to be a little bit more easy on us that way.
Oh,
I'll try and make a few changes on the code
okay.
to tell
Sure.
you what I mean. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's all about readability perspective, team. Okay. And see, like for example, you tried something that you may need something called big decimal as a solution. You don't need it anymore. You take your mouse over, it'll tell you that this was never used in our program. So if I have bunch of them, it is like keeping your car loaded with furniture or suitcases that you never want to take it out. So that's not needed. It is killing the efficiency. So you can comment it, and that's fine. And we can still get to speak about it. Now, I have this main method very, very nicely aligned. There is nothing I need to do in this. Maybe one empty line. Oops, not there. Empty line. I'll just take it out here. It's just pretty easy to look at the code. So that's good. Now, I don't need this to do. It is something that comes, maybe we've asked it to put a function, and this has gone too deep inside on the right indentation. Select it and do a shift tab. So it'll
Shift
come,
tab. Okay.
yes, one within. In
Shift tab.
fact, this is the right column side. Even this is overly indented. So I'll select this and do a shift tab.
Okay.
So can you
Yeah.
like the same here now? I'm gonna do a shift tab, but I see this is out of alignment, and that's good. It just makes the code to look prettier, team, nothing else. And from my perspective, that is important.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Because as we work in teams and projects, I typically tend to like the people who make it easy for me to understand what is there correctly. There's an additional space or something going here, but that's okay. Now, the other recommendation that I have is the naming of the functions. Okay. Now, one of the things that I use is called a camel case. If I may, can I open your Google?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, and I'll go to new tab here and say camel case. Okay. So what happens with a camel case is every character will be lowercase with no spaces. The first character from the second one onwards will be an uppercase. So, for example, if I may here, do give me a second. Can you let go of them? Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
please. Click on that.
it's not going. It's like
Okay, I did
you need a notepad.
yeah, I'm sorry, not that fast on remote machines.
Yeah.
Now it's coming. 1 second, please. So camel, you, oops, where am I writing? I can write camel case this way. I can write like this. Is this correct or not? It's correct, but some are uppercase, lowercase, and so on. Now, when I want to define a name in a program, this is how I do. My room temp temperature is. To define this, it'll be so this will be a variable with a value, correct? Either a
Yeah.
degree Celsius or a Fahrenheit, everyone. So to
Yeah.
write as a camel case, I say my. Now room is the second word. R will be uppercase. Room temp is. So when I read it, I know where a space should have been, and I can read it like a sentence or a verb, or a not verb, but as a phrase instead of something unknown. So, for example, can everyone try and write the camel cases for this? Get my bank balance. What would be the camel case for this? Two, um, high team. What will be the camel case for this? Three, what do I say? Today is great. So remember the logic. One, all cars are lower cases. Two, first character from second word is a uppercase. First character from every word, rather, every word after the first is a uppercase, and lose the spaces after that. Okay, so I have three details for you to give me as a camel case. So I've seen at least a dozen responses on get my bank balance, and that is perfect, team. You've done it amazing. So what is get my bank balance? Get my bank balance. Did I type? I'm typing somewhere in the cloud.
Oh,
Why is the mouse not moving? Now it's moving.
yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. Get my bank balance. Now, how about high team? It'll become high
T
team.
caps.
Yep. And today is great. What will it be, everyone? What are the
I should
only
be
two characters that will be upper?
ing.
Perfect. That is the camel case. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that is a there is no it is one of the popular ways of trying to define a variable or a method and so on. And there is no rule that we have to use it. It is just more acceptable across. So it is a better, how do I say? I'm missing words. 1 second, let me write this. Today is great. So if I have a long sentence, otherwise get my bank balance, I have to search for the spaces where they would have had to come. And since Java is case sensitive, it helps to keep it this way. So the reason I'm saying here, now when I say my add, it would be my and then A will be uppercase.
Okay.
Can you just change them for these
Yeah.
three, please? Once. So the code looks great. It's just more of presentation and how we want to represent things that we've changed here. All right, perfect. Let me go to who else has a hand raised. Cheryl, coming to you in a second. Thank you. Great job, Anis.
Thank you, Karthik.
Yes, please. I just made you presenter, Cheryl. And team, the reason I'm having to do this, Lakshmi, your hand is raised. I'll come to you after that. Is I need to have a good gauge on what you're learning. Otherwise, I'm teaching to a very blind audience and I don't know what we're progressing on. Yes, Cheryl. I not able to hear you. You must be muted at your end.
Yeah, so I just did the prime
Mhm.
numbers and the Fibonacci series.
Okay. This is
If
a
I
prime number.
yeah,
Can you walk
so
me
I
through
didn't
the
use
code before you do an execution?
I didn't use the scanner.
No problem. Let's start from the beginning of the code. Tell me, what did you do?
I just searched in Google. I couldn't I had to go through it.
Will you be able to explain what is there?
No, I didn't have to go through the. Yeah, I'll be
Logic.
able to explain the logic. Yeah.
Okay, give it a try, please. And even in it is absolutely okay, team, if you picked it up from Google or other sources, as long as we understand. Yes, give it a shot, please.
So we are using the for loop and to find out whether 29 is a prime number. We are initializing the integer I first to 2, and then we are seeing whether it's less than or equal to the given number divided by 2. So if it
Mhm.
meets that condition, it goes into the if loop and checks whether the number modulus the I variable gives us 0.
Mhm.
And if it's true, it breaks out of the loop,
Yes.
and then it checks if the flag is true. If not true, if it's not true, it's a prime number,
Mhm.
else it's not a prime number.
Okay. Let us say we put 37. Is that a prime number, team? So what is a prime number? A number that is not divisible by any other number except for one and itself. Correct? There you go. How about 38? And any even number by default will not be a prime because it's divisible by 2. So I don't know how many of you understood the logic here, team. The most important aspect there is line 8, where I'm trying to divide that number starting from 2 all the way to number by 2. So let us say if the number is there like 100, I will check only till 50, because once I get to 51, 52, it cannot divide 100 by 51, 52. So it has to only go till half of the length. And that is why I is from 2 till I equals less than or equal to number by 2. Now, if number percentile I equals 0, then we can automatically print also. We don't need to write again another line 18 and so on. But that's fine. That's code that we got, so they'll try and use a lot of things. 1 isn't a prime. Prime numbers start from 3 onwards. All right. Okay. Anything else, Cheryl, from your side?
Yeah, I did the I did the same with Fibonacci series too.
Mm.
I searched in Google and then I just copied and pasted it. So
See, again, so this is a typical reason team for why I ask for the code to be nicely aligned vertically also, because it does not, it's like, you'll get lost in the code. Primarily, that's the whole problem. Okay, so this code has to be little indentations and so on, then it'll look good. Will you be able to perform those indentations right now, Cheryl?
yeah, does this look
Let me do it for you. No, 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 no. Never use spaces.
oh,
Why you don't listen to me, team?
shift tab, yeah. Okay.
Then why you use spaces? Did I say hit space, space, space? And did I say start with line 22? See, the first thing you should start with is under this curl bracket. This block of code is under this curl bracket. So you want an indentation on this block of code. Okay, so this is your main method. And this is your class. Let this be here. And your main method, let it end here. Now everything is aligned in here except your inside your for loop maybe. And see, you didn't even give any blank lines of spaces between for us to identify what is what. Fibonacci series is. So this way, though there are extra lines that are getting generated, the code is much readable. And here again, this seems to be out here. Okay, now the code is something that I can read. Yes, please tell me now.
To explain, I just copied it, so I have to go through it so to understand.
Okay. Are
I
we
do
not
know that
writing
Fibonacci. Yeah.
any of the code that we are doing? Are we not writing it ourselves? Okay. So please, team, I've been consistently telling this. Consistently. There is no value add if you don't join these sessions or repeat what we're practicing. Absolutely no value add. And that is where I want you to focus on. I'm very glad that I'm seeing at least a few of you trying, and Google version, copying it from there is absolutely fine as well. When you copy it, we need to have a good clarity on what is it that the code is doing. When we write it, we will automatically have the clarity. So that shouldn't be a challenge. Okay. So good job, Cheryl. Please keep continuing. Start with a little bit more basic codes that we have done in our training. Try and do them as well, please.
Thank you.
Okay, very good job. All right, yes, please, Lakshmi. You're muted.
Hi team. Hi Karthik.
Hello.
Yeah. First, I would like to show you Fibonacci numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. I have taken the function as fib, so under which I have initialized the int x is equal to 0, y equal to 1, and z equal to 0. And so basically a Fibonacci number is nothing but a sum of two previous numbers. The initial numbers are first two numbers are 0 and 1.
Right.
So here we have initialized x as 0 and y equal to 1. So now the third number is going to be z, which is addition of 0 and 1. So then we are comparing it with the number. If the z, the third number, is equal to n, that is going to be a Fibonacci number. If not, it is going to be a not Fibonacci number, and I'm calling in main method.
I see. Okay.
Shall I run it?
So the logic here is you took that if statement out of the while loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
shall I run it?
Yes, please.
So it's asking for a number. So 13 is a Fibonacci number. If I give, so 6 is not a Fibonacci number. And prime numbers, I tried. Is this okay, Karthik, the program?
It is not incorrect at all.
Okay.
It is not incorrect.
Okay. So any changes?
The only thing is, see the logic which you're using. If z equals n on line 30, I'm trying to comprehend it.
Okay.
So while z is less than n,
Okay.
once z is got greater than n, it is no longer equal to.
Okay. So what changes we can make here?
Okay. So here is what we will do. Okay. Just to make it simple, can we save it as a different number?
Yeah.
So you have an old version and this new version. You saved it?
Okay, you want me to do? I mean, I think I thought I gave you control. I won't be able
No,
to
just
do.
save it, please. It'll take a little time for me. Do a file save as. Now go to the file in the menu bar. Save as.
Okay.
Give it another name, please. The same, yeah, 03 or whatever, or 1. Keep going faster. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's change this class name to it. Now this is good. See, I want that number to go as an input.
Okay.
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 So here X. So what that means is
This
I'm
is not
taking this out
and
from
putting
here.
on the main method.
Why is it not doing a cut? Enter number, then this will be n. Okay, we're sending n.
Yeah.
And this will basically print or
need to
return.
change here as well.
Yeah, so this will not be, this also I'll make it as n. So that's fine. Now see, what I will do is these. What did we do here? Z equals to x plus y. So this is going by itself, incrementing all the way. Okay. Paste it. Okay, so z 0 1 z equals 0, z equals to x plus y, x equals to y equals to z. Is z less than n? No, this is correct actually.
Okay.
This is fine. There's nothing incorrect about it. I just thought I'll put it inside here, but this is going till z equals to n, and then seeing if z and n are equal, so it is correct only. So
Okay.
let's see. I don't even remember how we wrote. Okay, good. So this works fine, Lakshmi.
Okay. And the prime numbers.
Mhm.
Here, so prime number is basically the number should be divided by itself or 1. So here I took I as 2 and I is less than or equal to number minus 1 and I plus plus. If number ampersand I is equal to 0, I'm storing it in a temp. So if temp is greater than 0, number is not a prime number, or
Sure.
else it is a prime number. So I'm calling this in the main method prime.
Okay, all right. See that. 1 and 2 are not considered prime team. I mean, your prime numbers calculation will start from there.
Yeah, 3.
So,
And I did do a couple of other I'll just show you. The normal ones I did, I mean, yesterday you showed about the functions, right?
is it the math assignment?
Yeah, that is also I have done it. I'm just checking where did I
That's
leave
fine.
it.
Let me go on with the remaining part of the session then. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Lakshmi.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Okay. All right, great team. So I'm seeing some of you doing that practice. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Get deeper, get going. But what I'm not seeing is everyone following this pattern. Now, let us say I want to do this simple assignment. We can keep going through all these assignments that we have done. And each one, when we do, we're trying to learn something new. So this is assignment 04 underscore print tree. Now, remember we started at the very beginning and we said we wanted to do something like this. And a lot of us came up with
Sorry
something.
to interrupt you. I can't
Yes.
see your screen.
Can you all see my screen, team?
Okay. I think now I'm able to, yeah.
Okay. All right. Can I have everyone on mute, please? All right. So now you came up with something like this and said, let's print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe, and a star. And then again, I want to have 8 spaces. And you went about this process. Now, what is important is to see a pattern that we can understand and replicate. Be it when we talk about computer sciences or AI or machine learning, this is the most important aspect, team, where I understand how is this pattern. Now, you have to first come up with that as a logic, and from there, it is easy to implement. Okay, I'll show you how. Now see, let's write line 1, 8 spaces, 1 star, 8 spaces. Clear, everyone? Line 2, 6 spaces now. We removed, actually no, 7 spaces, 3 stars, 7 spaces. Now, how many are these in total here? Above? 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1, 17. How about here? 7 plus 3 plus 7 equals 17. Now, next line, if I follow that pattern, line 3, from 8, okay, 8, 7, this will be 6. 1, 3, this will be 5. And here, stars, sorry. Here, 8, 7, 6. Total is always 17. Please note that. The total is the same. And then it goes on till there are no more spaces. Now, everyone tell me, what is the number that goes into the 4th line? Tell me just the number, like 1, 2, 3, or what? How many spaces, how many stars, and how many spaces? You got it for line 1, 2, and 3. For line 4, how many spaces? Everyone, can I get quick answers? If you tell me the number, that's fine. You're right, Mona. Yes, Nasser. Varsha, you're giving me two small answers. Give me correct numbers like 818, 737, 656. Come on, guys. All of you increase your level of IQ and performance. This is not a sleeping class, okay? This class will take you. No, I didn't ask anyone to speak on the audio, please. Only in the chat. 565 is incorrect. Come on, guys. You're seeing the pattern. You can't answer this. Very, very disappointing. Only 5% of you are answering. I've got about 20 responses. Okay. I wished I hoped better. 5, 8, 7, 6. This becomes 5. 1, 3, 5. This becomes 7. 8, 7, 6. This becomes 5. Now see what I will do. For int I equals 8, semicolon, I, okay, this is the first one. Let's remember this. Then I is greater than 0, I minus minus. I'm starting with 8 and I'm going down. That's for the first one. What do I want to do? I want to print spaces. Spaces is nothing but this, but only one space in between. Now, should I print it each time into a new line? No, into the same line. Now this is done. Now what about the next? I need 1 star here. How will I say 1 star? Okay. And then next I'll say, so here I'll put one more. For int k equals 1 to k less than 7, k equals k plus 2. Now see what I'm doing, team. I am going to do something called as a nested for loop. Okay. For I is going here, another I, you can change it or use the same name, is going here. Similarly, I'll have spaces at the end also. These are not needed, but I'm just going to put it. Okay. Now, first time it will be 1. So I'll print for int I equals 1 to I less than or equal to k I plus plus. And I have to print so many spaces here. Look at the logic, team. The logic is the most important. Nothing else is more important for us. Okay. Here is the bigger for loop. I will start with 1. I will go to 7 stars. 1, 3, 5, 7. Each time I'm increasing it by 2. Okay. So here I have a different one to print spaces. Here I'm going to print the star. How many? First round I equals to 1 to 1. So only 1 star. Second round I equals to 1 to I is less than or equal to 3. That will be 3 stars and so on. Let us see if it works, or it may come up with some very weird diagrams also. You never know. See, there you go. It does, but it does lot of other things also. What it's doing? Can someone help me to fix my tree right now? The reason I've come back to this is so that you can still focus on a little bit more programming before you can get into OOPS team. Where am I getting these 3 perfect stars that I wanted as an output? Can someone tell me which line numbers are these highlighted code coming from? Which line numbers of my code is this output coming from? Everyone? Because it is perfect. That is what I want. Lines 5 through 7. You're right, team. 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. Exactly, team. Because why? I hard coded it. Of course, if I hard code it, it'll work great. It'll look beautiful. But that's not what we want to do in programs. So now I've commented that part of it. Now let us see the other. What is wrong here, team? Can anyone tell me what could be going wrong here? It is printing everything on the same line. Exactly. It is not going to the new line. Number of star spaces, same line. But at the end of it, I want to print a new line. Nothing in it, maybe. So see, first print leading spaces, then stars, then trailing spaces. Then we're saying go to new line. All right. So that is how you slowly get in control with your code, team. Try and see what is happening. Now, is this correct, everyone? No. What does it mean? Why? I have to look at this. First time 8 spaces, next time 7, 6, 5, like that. So 8 spaces. Next time. So how do I say 8 spaces? So I'll say int star size will be bigger name. S equals 8, I'll say team for the star size. Okay, no, tree size. It will be S, S, and then S. First time S will be 8. Next time I'll say S minus minus, reduce it. That way it'll print lesser number of spaces, hopefully. There we go. We're getting somewhere closer. We're not too far away. So now look at it. What did we do, team? For k equals to 1, 3, 5, 7, k is less than or equal to 7, we'll say. And then run this. Nice. Now, if I say k is less than or equal to 11, then what will happen? I don't know. It kept the shape, team. That is not bad. Did you see that? See the whole logic on how we are trying to translate from one to the other. We're getting a pattern to it. And then we're trying to expand over it through a logic. For me, the most important aspect was to get this 8765, 1357, 8765. So here I start with 8, then I'm going down. And here I'm starting with 1 and printing 1 star first time, 3 stars, and so on. And again, blanks, new line, reduce S by 1 and keep going. So k equals less than or equal to 15. And I think after a while, it may not look good because we have to give more spaces. So let us say, I say this is 21 now. You'll start seeing that it'll maybe losing the shape. So here S also, I will increase this to 12 or 14 or 15, whatever we want, just to test. Now it's coming clear. Okay, so that's the top of my tree, team. Once this is done, I want to print a branch. Now the branch has to print, or the main trunk has to print in the center. So where is the center? If I say S equals to 12, it printed 12 spaces and then a star, right? So trunk has to print. Now this is the top. That's done. Let's go to the next. Are you all getting a team? Any complex program, slowly, depending on how we can break it down, we can expand it. Now see, I want to keep on printing star, star, star like this. Give 8 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, star like this. A few times, okay? Maybe 12 times. So how do I do this? For int a, just changing the names, I can use the same ones too, equals 1 to a is less than or equal to, what is this now? I'll put how many I have to go till 12 in this case. S then is less than, oh, S minus, S has gone minus minus. Tick 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 tick. I'll make S is 12 again. Okay, trunk, I'll say int t for trunk equals to 12, or let us say 14. Now 14 times I will print it, team. A plus plus, and here A is less than or equal to T is correct. T equals to 14. So what did I do wrong? Okay, so that's good. First thing I want to print is 8 spaces, or how many? 14 spaces is it? 12 spaces, sorry. So the best way to do it is like this. Let's put the same size for now. And I'll say int I equals to till T, print spaces, done. And then we print 1 star. And that's even better for us. I don't have to look at, and I'm doing a print line. It'll go on to the next one and it'll print it 12 times. I think this will work. I don't know where it'll put it exactly, but let's try now. Ah, there you go. So nice. And if you make this 50, you basically will start seeing slowly animations now. See, it's gone all the way to the side. 12, 12. There we go. This is perfect. Now, so most importantly, I broke it into the trunk and the main tree itself. So for the tree, I said there's a pattern. The pattern was important. How do we develop? How do we then try and put a for loop for it? That becomes the printed tree team. Easy, everyone? Can you please look at this code and write it at your end? I've been recommending you all so neatly about doing some practice. Tick, tick, tick. Okay, how about this palindrome? Then I have to teach you about characters also, which is okay. Print a tree function to find if a number is Fibonacci prime numbers. I think we've done few. Let's do palindrome team. Now, while I explain this, can someone tell me what a palindrome is? New Java class. What's a palindrome? Everyone, search up Google. S equals, let us say, dad, and I'll say S1, S2 equals mom. Now, if you reverse, is the same as the original name. I'm running out of thought process to think of other palindromes. Can someone else tell me what a palindrome can be? So dad, if you spell it front to back or back to front, is the same. Same with mom. What are the other words, team? Any other suggestion words? So I want to find if a string is a palindrome or not. So I can immediately define a function and I know that it will maybe return a boolean, and I'll tell you what boolean is right now, team. Is palin string x, whatever we send. So this should return a true if everything is correct, or it should return a false if there is a problem. That is what we're gonna do. Did someone tell me a few other options of palindromes, please?
Madam,
Team, can I get them all in the chat, please? Not on the audio. So I see Adam, Madam, Kayak, Level, Race Car. Nice. So I'm going to take some of these. String. So let's put them here for now. Adam, Madam, Kayak, Race Car. Yeah, race card is, though it does not look to be level, all these are good palindromes team. So how do we get that, everyone? Anyone want to try? Team, give me a second, please. So this is one that I want to finish today. Just quickly going back to this also. All right. Sorry. So let's think of, I'm sorry, team, I came here. Let's think of the logic here, team. The logic is first and last character are the same. Second and second last are the same till the middle all the way. That is going to be the logic for us, team. Now to do that, we will start doing certain operations. Now, operations in the sense, when I send a string, every string has a specific size to it, team. Size in the sense, what is the length of it? How many characters on it? So if I say int len length equals x dot, you will start seeing a method built in called string length here, team. And this will return an integer that contains the size of the string. And I'll say x plus has plus len plus characters in it. Okay, so that is all we're doing right now. So will it work? Let us see. So all I need to do is palin and send, let us say mom into it, and let us say we send race car misspelled. I'm not sure if it'll still valid now. I think it'll not. So the return, don't worry, we're not capturing. We're just seeing the number of characters that it should say. It should say 3 and I guess 7. So let's see. So mom has 3 characters in it, race car has 7 characters in it. Perfect. Now what we will do, team, is we're going to reverse the string. And to reverse the string, it's a very simple process. I'll say to get a character, get a specific character in a string. What we do is we use character at, char at method, team. So I would basically write, let us say x dot character at and give 1. What would it print here? So I'll say so first character is plus this value. Now see, the only 2 things that I've introduced to you so far, team, is a Boolean variable, which I'm yet to discuss, and then saying x dot character at. Any string, you can say what character do we have at a specific position. Now it should return to me those. So character race car has 7. Okay, mom has 3 characters. First character is 0. I think if I say character at 0 starting with, then let us see. And what did he say for race car? E. So it's taking the second. Now, first character is M, first character is R for both of them. So this is getting me the first character team. So how do I reverse a string now? Okay. So first I'll say string X reverse. Okay. There's nothing in it. I will go to for int I equals length of that string is len. Remember team, I'll start with the full length minus 1 because we're starting the count with 0 here. It will go till length minus 1. And I'm going down in this team till I is greater than or equal to 0 and I minus minus. Now if I say just simple thing instead of has so and so, now see, and just keep printing this. Okay, let's see what we will get. And I'm going to give something different out here team, so we know in the order in which it is going to print for us. Now 1 2 3 and ABCDF. Okay. Oh sorry, character at I here I have to say because we're changing the character number, right? Okay, there we go. So see, it says 3 2 1 and then FEDCBA. So we are kind of almost getting what we want team. So I will say X reverse equals the old X reverse plus no character, old X reverse plus the new character plus what is the new character? X dot char at I. Now see what it will do. X reverse equals to X reverse plus equals to begin with I'll say is nothing. And now here I want to so and print reverse is plus X reverse. Let's see if it works. I'm sorry team, I didn't really deep dive into the code of walking through, but I was kind of explaining it. Reverse is 3 2 1. See, okay. Let me walk you through the logic now, everyone. Okay, good. Now, there's nothing in my main method, if you notice. Just call in is palin method. 1 2 3. It is, let us say for now, we're not going to return anything. Let it just do certain things. So return, I'll delete. Now let's read this code team. So here I'm saying get the length of it, total length of that string that I give you. Okay. And here I'm able to find the first character. What is there? When I say dot caret and put a number 0, it starts with the first character, second character, all the way till the last character. So when I say a length minus 1, so length is, let us say 3 minus 1. If I say 2, so it'll print that value 2. It'll take 2 and put it here. There's nothing. So now X reverse is 2. Okay, or 3 value, whatever it is. Okay, let us say it's 3. And when it comes back to the next time, it'll go to the next character, which is 2 out here. And it'll add that to 3. It'll become 3 2. And then 3 2 1 and so on. And reverse is X reverse. This is what we're doing. So if I send information, it'll say this is it. Now, how do I know if it's a palindrome or not? Can someone tell me? If palindrome or not, I'll say X is X plus is a palindrome. And here is not a palindrome. What did I ask question? How do I know if its reverse is the same as the original or not? Yes, so we'll say if x equals x dot x reverse. So here I can say if x dot equals, and in this case you can lose the ignore case team, rather apply it, because you believe that sometimes you'll write with uppercase, lowercase, and so on. So it'll tell me if it's a palindrome or not out here, everyone. Okay, so let me print something like between. How about Karthik? And let's see. So we're just trying to run this and see what it gives. Okay, starting with 1, 2, 3 has 3 characters in it. 3, 2, 1. Reverse is 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3 is not a palindrome. Is that correct, team? ABCDF is not a palindrome. Karthik is not a palindrome. Now, how about 1, 1, 1? How about level? And rerun this code. Level is a palindrome and level is not a palindrome. How is it printing both? That's strange. Let's look at the first one. 111 is a palindrome. 111 is not a palindrome. Can someone tell me why it is printing both if and else statements, saying 111 is and 111 is not? And here also level is a palindrome, level is not. And here it's saying Karthik is not a palindrome. You're right, SV. You're right, Rujula. Yes, Shalika. Yes, Varsha. Who else? Yes, Lakshmi. So out here, we don't have an else statement. If else is not there, it is treating that as part of that if and running it. So that should not be the case. Now we're running it again. Now, I think this we're printing out team. I will just comment this so it will not print out everything for us. So there we go. 111. Reverse is 111 is a palindrome. Level is a palindrome. Karthik is not a palindrome. Perfect. Our code looks and performs beautiful. Questions, anyone? That is all I expect you to do, team. You saw this code, open the video, don't be lazy. Look at what I've done. Try it at your end. That's about it. And show it to me. That's all I'm expecting. That way you will learn. Otherwise, you will not learn, team. Okay, so I think we've covered a few there. Data types I'll cover tomorrow, and then we'll get into OOPS. Thanks, everyone. That's it from my side for today. And please be ready for more and more activities. Thank you all. Bye now. Any questions before I leave, anyone? Please let me know. How many days classes are left? For Java, I think another 5, 6 sessions. 5 or 6. I'll try and complete it by before end of next week. After that, I'll be going into a product training and automation training, a little on data sciences and AI and so on. I may come to free training on Python in a month and a half, team. Whew. All right, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye now. Take care. In the videos, you posted only first 2 videos. How are you guys watching? So lame, you guys, some of you. Guys, if you can't help yourself, believe me, I will never be able to help you. If you ask me such basic stupid questions after spending 10 days in the training, very pathetic, guys, some of you are. Truly, you're asking me why are there only 2 videos? Go to Java for Kids. I told you clearly, enroll as a free member. Then you can start watching all of this. What is wrong with you? Why can't you follow instructions, guys? I think you all got to spoon feeding, especially with this COVID. Everything should come to you. Forgot about struggle. All courses. If you're a logged in member and this is free, you don't have to pay also. So you go to sign up, choose this 1 month ITLN free membership. It'll be extended consistently and this will give you access to it. I also told you go to the YouTube channel. Every video is there. So long I've been asking, what are you guys doing? Are you watching or not? And after 15 days, you'll come back and say, where is this video? Seriously, guys, you expect yourself to do well in a company or education system this way? I'm asking you. You want your boss to come and feed you, is it? Work? Where are you all? Where are you all? Go to QTP Learn, be subscribed there. You'll get the videos. All the videos I hear, day 1, day 2, up to day 7 is also there here. I kept it even here just in case there'll be people who are lazy enough who don't know what to do, where to do. Very, very disappointing, guys. And some of the kids should take the help of parents if you can. What is so lost in what we're doing? There's only one Google Doc. In that, I kept everything. At least Google Doc you should have. Hmm? Nothing? Nothing? Nothing you'll have. Nothing you want to do. Nothing you want to do. Nothing you want to show. You just want to waste your time and my time. That is what majority of you guys are doing here. Look here. Skype group, YouTube channel, where it is. All these are there. I don't know how you guys miss it. Follow instructions, guys. Learn to follow instructions and structure. Everything will fall in place. Listen carefully and don't take things extra easy. Work on them now, please. All right, team, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye all.